me tell you a little about Hotchkis Performance. We're the company that makes classic muscle cars handle like new ones and makes new cars handle even better. We're a performance suspension company, so we make complete packages for all the modern muscle cars and all the classic muscle cars like Mustang, Camaro, Challenger, Charger. So if it's cool to drive, we make a suspension package for it. Let me tell you why you need to modify suspension. Well, we have a C7 Corvette right next to me, ultimate car from Chevrolet, but it, with a little sway bar change, comes to life even more. We can make even a Hellcat that's over on the other side of me even better. So a new car that comes from the factory is only maybe 50-60% of what it really could be. So we determine how to make it better with sway bars, springs, shocks. But let me tell you about the classic muscle cars. They need everything because cars are getting more expensive. People want better drivability. So let's say if it's a 64 Mustang. Well, you spend a lot of money restoring it, put a great paint job on it, and if it handles like a 64, 65, or 66 Mustang, it's going to be diabolical compared to what today's cars are like. So put our bolt-on suspension package, get a classic muscle car to handle better, well, as good or even better than a new car. Let me tell you about the classic Mustang suspension, or everything. Let's say a Chevelle or a Camaro or even a Mopar like a Cuda. Well, it was all designed in the 60s or maybe even the 50s for bias ply tires, soft springs. We really didn't know about good tires back then. Tires now, let's say the performance tires of today, are even better than the race tires of, let's say, 15 years ago. So the fact is people are putting great grippy tires on old cars, suspension designed for old cars. It's a disaster. It's like driving a car on flypaper. The body rolls, but the tires kind of stay where they are. Not good control. So we make it from the steering wheel to the tires, so you have great control, good drivability, and man, it is awesome to drive when you really are in control of your classic muscle car. We've had a great SEMA. We have a ton of new products. Our complete suspension package we call TVS Stage 2 for 64.5 to 70 Mustangs. And that is a complete dynamic package, shocks, springs, subframe connectors, upper and lower front arms, and more. Allows the Mustang, an old Mustang, to handle actually as good or even better than a new one. Then we have here's a kind of a cool story. About 5 years ago, Jay Leno twisted our arm and said, hey, I need suspension for my 66 Galaxy, 7-liter Galaxy. It had a Roush motor in it, lots of power, and just didn't handle well. So we developed a suspension package for that, and Jay's been so nice. He talks about it, and people see the videos, and they keep asking us, when are you going to come out with that 65 and 66 Galaxy suspension like Jay Leno has? Well, we just introduced it at SEMA, so we have a brand new package for that car. We have sway bars for BMWs 2, 3, and 4 series. We have Golf Mark 7. We have Hellcat springs and sway bar. So tons of products at SEMA 2015.